Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into one of the most important concepts in Lightning Web components, reactive properties. If you understand these three decorators, track, API, and wire, you'll instantly become way more confident with LWC and your components will start behaving exactly the way you want them to. In the next few minutes, I'll break them down in simple terms, with demos, examples, and the right real-life use cases. What are reactive properties? So before we talk about the decorators, here's the big idea. LWC is reactive, meaning that when data changes, the component automatically updates the UI for you. But LWC needs to know which properties should trigger re-rendering. That's where reactive properties come in. Decorators tell LWC, hey, watch this property. When it changes, refresh the UI. Each decorator has a specific purpose. Let's start with a track. Historically, a track was used to make private variables reactive. But today, LWC tracks all primitive values automatically. Numbers, strings, booleans. So when do we still need a track? When you're working with objects or arrays and updating only a part of them, LWC won't detect deep mutations unless the property is explicitly marked with a track. Now let's move to API. This decorator is used when you want to expose a property to the parent component, basically to let the parent pass in data. If you're building reusable components, you'll use an API all the time. This is how you create dynamic components. If you change the attribute in the parent, the child updates instantly. API can also expose methods, allowing the parent to call child functionality. Super useful for forms or modal dialogues. Now let's talk about the big one, @wire. This is how LWC gets data from Salesforce reactively. When the underlying Salesforce data changes, @wire automatically refreshes your component. You can wire to standard adapters, Apex methods, LDS Lightning Data Service. This gives you reactive auto-managed data. If the query changes or the data is updated in Salesforce, the UI refreshes without writing a single line of refresh logic. You can also wire parameters, meaning the wire reruns anytime the parameter changes. Let's combine all three decorators into a single real-world example, a small search accounts component. Here's how it all comes together. Track search key updates the UI instantly when the user types. API placeholder lets the parent customize the component label. Wire search ACK runs automatically whenever search key changes. This is the real power of LWC reactivity. Smart updates, automatic refreshes, and cleaner code. To wrap up, use a track for objects and arrays when updating nested values. Use API to expose properties and methods to the parent. Use @wire to pull Salesforce data reactively. Master these three decorators, and you'll understand how LWC really works under the hood. If this helped, drop a like, subscribe, and check out the full LWC playlist linked in the description. Let me know in the comments which LWC concept you want next. Maybe events, Apex calls, or lifecycle hooks?